On January the 18th, 2018, at around 8 a.m., we traveled 7 miles from Jerusalem to Bethlehem for Armenian Christmas. We had some time to explore the city of Bethlehem as well as the Ararat souvenir store in Bethlehem. We were informed that the Armenian Patriarch, Nur Hamanugyan, was to arrive at the Church of the Nativity at 11 a.m. and was to be greeted at the Manger Square by an army of clergy, scouts, and faithful. The annual procession, with lots of fanfare, colorful flags, and scouts playing the drums, was to welcome the Armenian Patriarch into the Church of the Nativity, where later on special prayers were to be held at the grotto where Christ was born. Just before the arrival of the Patriarch, our group entered the small door that led to the church. The small door signifies that one should bow down before entering the church, and another reason for the small door is that it was to keep the camels away in the good old days.
I thought they made it just for you. Wow, Jeff would careful your head. Careful your head.
Upon entering the church, we saw the giant pillars which are being renovated, the original mosaic floors, the Armenian Greek altars, and eventually we found our way to the grotto where Christ was born. So much history, with kings and emperors and different civilizations conquering, destroying, and building Bethlehem. So many faithful from all over the world, Armenia, Romania, Ukraine, America, fascinated by what they saw, while workers from Italy worked on the delicate work on the pillars and walls of the church. It was truly a busy time of day for the Armenian clergy, and especially the young deacons who were setting up the chairs for the Vespers and services to be held later at night. We explored the Armenian section of the Church of the Nativity. We were amazed at the amount of space controlled by Armenians.
Առաջին անգամ ես հիացած եմ։ Այցելել ես խնդրեմ, որ իրենք այցելեն ու տեսնեն մեր հայկական հնությունները, եկեղեցիները, եւ տեսնեն Հիսուսի բոլոր վայրերը։
We made our way to the rooftop and were next to the bell towers and proud Surpagop initials, the Armenian flag, Armenian spoken, kids running around. Some Derhars and their families were living in the compound, and kids attending the Patriarchate Tarkmanchat school. So much to see before the procession started. Following the procession, the Vespers and the Badarak, and later that day, were held. We captured on video highlights of the procession, as well as some candid comments from members of our group. We share these with you in hopes you better understand the celebrations that take place in Bethlehem on Armenian Christmas, and maybe, just maybe, decide to visit.
Arthur, the bells are ringing. You're watching a procession.
Sometime.
This is the first time. Your thoughts, loud.
True pilgrimage. We're here in Bethlehem. Almost feel like it would never really happen unless we came with the group, and it's almost like a forbidden place. And here we are, actually seeing the entire thing unfold in front of us. And being here for Armenian Christmas is truly an exceptional experience.
What do you see, and what do you think of what you see, the procession, as they get into with the scouts and the deacons and the priests? What goes in your mind?
Just that Armenia is very much alive throughout the world, and that, you know, we need to keep our heritage and our beliefs alive, not only in America but throughout the world. And these people here, these Armenians here, truly have a heart, a bigger heart than most people that I know. Just because they have to go through so much to do what they do, and have to go through so many trials and tribulations.
I know you covered this before, but what would you like to tell in terms of encouraging people to come and visit here? What is your recommendation? How would you put it in words?
If you visited New York City, then you have nothing to be afraid of. Don't listen to the media. As much as the media makes it sound like it's such a dangerous place, it's a beautiful place to visit. It's truly the beginning of time. It depicts the beginning of religion and how it all started, what happened to religion and how it's separated, and the segregation of it all is because of man. It has nothing to do with the belief of God. God is unity. It has to do with that. That's the origin, and that's what we have to really keep an eye on. Hopefully you'll get there someday.
And tell us what you are seeing now, the scouts, the colorful scouts, the drums, the young people.
It's amazing. It just shows that there is unity. Here we are. We're amongst people that believe in two different religions, and we're in a place where this really technically shouldn't be happening, but it is, and it's amazing.
Now I have you.
I mean, look at, here we are in the middle of Bethlehem. Palestinians on one side, Christians on the other side. Truly amazing. You can't imagine the feeling. That's nothing like you've ever felt in the States. Palestinian flag flying, Armenian flag flying.
This is awesome. I wouldn't have been anywhere else on this day. It's marvelous, joyous celebration, and to be in this ancient city that we've studied about, this is wonderful.
What do you think in terms of what you see as Armenian presence? These are all Armenians here, the scouts.
It's wonderful. I can't say one is better than the other. I just say it's great. It's great to see all the Armenians come out and make a festival out of this. And do they conduct service
Quite a few hours.
right now?
Thank you.
Հիմա կրնանք են մենք սուչ խմենք ջի։ Ես անցնում Գալ
Ուրե հարի ներսն է դա գավի։
Abbas Abbas
Ներողություն։
Abbas
Yes, Oh